Hello everyone. We'll be starting our unboxing video shortly, unboxing segment, but before we do, I would like to go ahead and say, how did I acquire this hardware? Because at the time of me planning on putting this video up, it has been a while that I have owned this console. Well, there are some companies that were selling these consoles with very low morals, selling you extra things and such. But one of the companies that did high on the morals was Target. Not asking for extra payments or anything like that. You have the money, well, the day after the console comes out. From the midnight to when we run out completely, come to the store and we will get you a copy of the console. That is how it should be. They also specifically said through their website, we will wait for the day after to put the extras online, but the day from midnight to the day right after the console launches, we will only be selling them in the stores. Good on you, Target. Good on you. So I did not go to any midnight releases. My human side has a job, so I can't go to any midnight releases, naturally. But what I did go to was the day after I went to Target around noon and picked up a copy of the console. So that was how I was able to acquire the console. Now, as of me recording this, there is no way that I will be publishing the information of me owning this console. I would also like to go ahead and say, for the purposes of the unboxing, I have already done a bit of Let's Playing, because when you get a console and it's not found everywhere, you are just lucky to own one. One of the main things that you're going to want to do within that week is to make sure software, hardware, it all runs smoothly. So this unboxing that I'm doing is a recreation. She'll have that on the video. So when I first unboxed this console, I have already unboxed it, but I put everything back just about in the way that it was in the box. There's one thing that I have taken measures to protect the identity of my human self, because they're going to be the ones unboxing this completely. And I do not want them to get anything bad from the chatter's dimension. So we have taken measures to make sure that they're protected. On with the unboxing. Alright. Well, I just got back from the store. I was able to get the Switch 2. And they even throw in a nice bag when I picked it up. Alright. Well, let's get it out of the bag. There we go. Switch 2. One side and the other side. Opening it up, we have our Joy-Cons, and there's the console itself. Through the powers of recreation. Yep, there's the power console itself. Nintendo Switch 2. Hashtag not spawned by Amazon. Or Target even. But that's another story. It even comes with an ultra certified cable. Supposed to make things faster, I guess. Okay. And the power cable, naturally. Let's see. What's in this one? The grip. Right there. Yep. Nice little adapter for it. Got Nintendo on all of this stuff. So that's pretty great. And then, I guess, that's the wiring and everything. This must be the instruction manual. And, the dock. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we got the dock there. Feels like smoother than the other one. I didn't know about that, but let's go ahead and make sure we test it on its software side, and we can go ahead and make sure it works. Hello everyone. So I just got one of these out of its box. I'll give you a couple of guesses which one. But right now, I'm going to power on both of these and see what happens. This will, of course, be edited. So if you see any jump cuts, that's the beauty of the backlogs, is that I can edit these at will as much as I want to. But now, again, to power them on. So for whatever reason, it wants it undocked. I'm going to do that. and I'll be right back after jump. Another. All right. So for whatever reason, it wanted those undocked. I'm guessing just to go ahead and also the controller to be not put into the, what do you call it, the side controller thing. I don't know whatever they called this. Either way, English, US, the Americas, yes. By checking the accept box and selecting next below, you agree to the end user agreement. Back. And just like that, we completed our internet settings. Next. So I'm living on the VTubing equivalent of this one, I think. Let me check. Yeah. So that one, and I believe both of these need to do an update, so let me run that over here. Update. Meanwhile, go ahead. Okay. With Nintendo Switch 2, you can play games whenever you want. However you want. Next. I mean, it's Nintendo, so take that with a grain of salt. You can adjust the stand to get the best viewing angle. You can release the Joy-Cons as shown, which it still thinks that it is plugged in, so that's good. Because it wasn't going to let me do the screen or anything until it thought it was handheld mode. You can use the accessories that came with the system to hold the Joy-Con 2 controllers in multiple ways. When attached to a grip, a pair of Joy-Cons a pair of Joy-Con 2 function as a single controller. Okay. To remove them, press the button on the back of the Joy-Con controller and side. I've done this multiple times, and I don't necessarily like the magnets because it feels like I'm going to pinch my skin at any second, and I can only imagine what that feeling would feel like to a kid, having to deal with the force of the magnets that I've just been experiencing. But either way, you can use the straps when you hold a Joy-Con 2 in each hand. Okay. Slip on from the end with the strap and tighten firmly. That might help. To remove a strap, hold the release button on the back of the Joy-Con 2. Okay. Choose a style. You can change it anytime. I'm probably going to just do the Pro controller. Okay. Considering that I haven't seen any yes or no on whether or not it has gotten better with the Joy-Cons. Not exactly hopeful looking that is, yes, this will definitely be better. Oh. Already did it over on the left. Let's go for the right. As you can see on the left, though, on the Switch 1, There are multiple icons that are unfamiliar to me, somewhat. So I'm thinking the light blue one is a system transfer. System update complete. That's pretty quick. Okay. You can transfer data from your Nintendo Switch to this Nintendo Switch 2. That works for me. Start system transfer. If you have a micro SD Express memory card, insert it. I don't know if the one I've got is an Express, but I think it's going to really matter. You can use the insert SD Express card to store data for downloadable software, screenshots, etc. Only microSD Express cards which feature the marks shown in this image are supported. Other SD cards won't work. Sure, let's pretend that I don't know what an SD card is. Open the stand on the back of the system. Insert the microSD card into the microSD card slot. Okay. We're going to skip that because either it's being used currently by the Switch 1 or I just don't have one. So anyway, skip that step. Sign in. Signed in. Move the system and the source system close together to transfer data. Tell you right now they're within one TV tray apart from each other. Done. Please do the following on the source switch. Open the home menu and then select System Settings, System Transfer to Nintendo Switch. The system's data will be transferred to a Nintendo Switch 2 system. To complete the transfer, you will need an internet connection and a Nintendo account. Cannot transfer the system data because there are currently no users on the system who have a usable Nintendo account. I have to check the exclamation mark. Sign into your account again. I'll find out. X. Going. Testing. There we go. All right. Save data for the following software will be removed from this system and transferred to the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Other saved data can be copied to the Nintendo Switch 2 system without being removed from the system. So Brilliant Diamond, Let's Go Eevee, Legends Arceus, Fortnite, Animal Crossing New Horizons, and Speedstorm need to be moved over. Okay. Connected to the Nintendo Switch system, data will now be received. Great. Start download. While this is working, I'm going to go ahead and fun really quick. Those who know the reference will know the reference. Sadly, not on either screen. That's one of the things that I'll be doing my best to remember to edit is how long it stays not dim, especially when it's on. Well, it does think it's not docked, but especially when it is docked. All right. The system is about to restart. That's one of them. So just keeping red Pikmin here to try to make up for the lack of during this transfer process. Maybe the next one will have like a fun little animation. Data has been sent. Please wait until the process is complete on the Nintendo Switch 2. I won't even press OK. Setting the system up. Download complete. Software will be downloaded later. Okay. Next, screenshots and videos will be imported micro SD card that was being used with the Nintendo Switch system. Okay. Have the micro SD you used on Nintendo Switch ready. Okay, in that case, take the original, press OK. Shall press, put it into sleep for a little bit. Right, so I don't know if we can hear it through, but there is some nice music going along with it. Yeah, you can hear it. Okay, good. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to different screen really quick. Second thought, we will keep on this. Done. Insert the micro SD card into the slot on the back of the system. Do you want me to do this while it's on? I don't. Okay. Use the micro SD card. You'll need to update the system. Hey, that's okay. I thought you just did that, but sure. Update complete. The system is about to restart. Micro SD can now be used. Great. Great. Okay. Screenshots and video on the micro SD will be copied to the system's memory. Start copying them. I will say I am very glad that I am someone who does, in fact, believe very strongly in taking all the things that can use micro SD cards and getting them the best ones if I can, or at least good enough that I say, oh, you know what? Hey, that's pretty good. Like I just did with the transfers from Switch 1 to Switch 2. Screenshots and videos were copied to system memory. Move the micro SD card from the slot on the back of the system. Micro SD card has been removed. That's good, I think. Next. Screenshots and video import complete. Start the system. System transfer complete. Okay. 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 Setup complete. Go to the home menu, press the home button. Wait, no, it can't be. No. Home button, sure. Nintendo Switch 2. Well, this is downloading. Let's turn it into basic dark. Good. You guys can, Nintendo, you can still add more themes if you want. I mean, basically the same thing, but just different resolutions and stuff. So, if you want, go ahead and update it. Have like as many themes as you did with the 3DS. As long as it took you to get the ones to the 3DSs. It'll be for the Switch and Switch 2. You collectively count that time, I'm sure. Alright, so I don't need to worry about New Horizons. Kirby's Forgotten, I'll remove. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I'll remove. Luigi's Mansion 2, we already beat on stream. Well, actually, one of these we probably won't remove, and we don't need to worry about Speedstorm. Download was canceled because the micro SD card was removed. Hey, that's why I pressed power and turned off the system. Arceus we beat. Melody Memory we beat. Brilliant Diamond, I'm really about. A little different with the sound, I'll say that. I do like the rainbow. Uh, jump cut. Back. So even with the like dark theme, the read download is just blue. It's fine. Very Tron. I like it. But my taste recently, as of the last year or so, have aligned more with getting uh, rainbow theming. Soon as these remove, I will be removing them on here. Demo, I'm not really going to be torn up about if that doesn't. Also, maybe yeah, jump back, cut back. Also, we're I don't really want to use the micro SD card for too much more. So let's do this for the and move almost everything back over to system memory for the Switch 1 because Lord willing this won't happen, but uh, if Nintendo, so long as Nintendo keeps playing it cool, we should not have an issue, and Switch 1 will be not really it'll be used as much as I used the Switch 1 before. So I'm not too worried about the memory card. Move to system memory. One game. Then let's make it count. There it is. All the other games, I am okay with losing, or at least moving over and just going from there. We can do these. I don't really see an issue with that. YouTube, of course. Yeah, we can keep the rest of these off the system and move data. Move. And while we're working on that screen, let's go to maybe a jump cut. I don't know. Give us the option of whether or not. So these are all the featured ones right now, as the Switch 2 is on its current path. I don't usually like to do things that date the video. For you, hey there, Slots, looking for something to play? We've got recommendations for you. Free. Not. Nope. Switch Online. Kind of canceled that. Which means the Super Nintendo stuff is kind of moot point. But the reason why a lot of people got the console in the first place, Mario Kart World, a lot. If you look on the right, the reason why a lot of people are upset at the console right now. I don't mind so much because outside of Nintendo exclusive games, I'm not planning on getting a lot of games for this console. But I'm planning on getting this one and this one. This one is computer. This one is computer classics. You've been on my channel long enough, you know what's up with that. Fortnite, Xbox, Street Fighter, computer, Deltarune, computer, Bravely Default, computer, Hogwarts, computer, Donkey Kong, probably get Yakuza. This is a pre-order, I believe. Yep. Hey, you have the original game? Any interest in getting the game again with I don't know, some added features and stuff? Considering I got it on the Wii originally. Considering I got it on the Wii U originally, Breath of the Wild. I just wanted to clarify, because some of these games, yes, I not no 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 no. I mean the classics, Fortnite. Might have been on Wii U. I'm not sure. Street Fighter, Deltarune. I think it started on Switch, but that was just based on time. I feel like it could have been on Wii U. Uh, Downgrade, but still. All right, close the shop. Moving the software still. But I want to test something really quick. Can I play this straight up right now? Pretty sure, yeah. Okay. Just testing it. Don't planning on. No, I'm not. I'm not obviously going to play it on this particular stream or recording, but I wanted to test if it would give me the option. I got no idea how it's doing jump cut. Probably. I've got no idea how it's doing as well as doing with the storage. Okay, that's interesting. Transfer your save data. So I'll need to wait for it to go ahead and download something that I actually have. Data in. Data move complete. Make sure I don't mess up things. Which I think the first thing that we're going to go ahead and be testing to see if it will, in fact, be okay to... Well, that's a cartridge, so that won't be something that I can test. That I haven't played yet. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe would be like the big tester. Jump cut. We got like what? Free space is 10 gigabytes. And it looks about half or a quarter, or no, about 35% of it. So maybe about 20, I'll give it a little bit of a leeway here. 25 gigabytes of storage. Software download complete. Okay, let's test this out. DLC download complete. Honestly, who knows? I might even not need to. We'll do a quick race. Well, we got the game. Game's already here. Music. Oh, that's cool. Single player. I'm just doing a single race. One single race. Got all of our favorites. Four! We're just doing a time, so... Let's do one of the ones that I enjoyed the most. We're just doing a single race. I can tell you right now, I'm a little bummed about the about the storage, not storage, the storage is like this, right? The filling of the joysticks, I feel like you're really gonna want to something like a grip. The joysticks don't feel gonna last that long, but I don't know, honestly. The Wii Pro controller had a certain feeling with the joysticks that I'm not getting here. Do I like the rumble settings? Sure. But we're probably just going to be playing with the Pro controller because I don't know, something about when my thumb is touching with the joystick. It might just be because it's brand new. I don't know, but. No. So, okay. It is downloading every game. And we've already got pretty much the whole storage that we need. Can always add more. I'd say that's part one. What I was planning on doing with all this. Yeah, it feels much better with the, I don't know, different material maybe, I have no idea, but it doesn't. And I already know we already know the saved data got transferred. Just to double check, we will do Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. This should be pretty much done with the entire game. Yep. File 1. Okay. We don't even need to worry about the save data. So it's pretty much, we're going to be using the original Switch for, if we really want to nail down that feeling of playing on the original Switch. So, outside of that, I don't really see much use in it. But I do at least plan on one more. Well, let's not date the video. Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty much it for this system transfer and everything. I also probably dated it by saying that I haven't played Kirby yet, but who knows. So everyone for watching. Hello, testing. All right. So I'll see you all in the next live stream or recording. Later. All right. Well, I trusted dbrand with my Steam Deck casing, and I wanted to go ahead and trust them with my Switch 2 casing. But I didn't want it to be looking similar to my Steam Deck. The kill switch was great and everything, but it's not the console protection that I want. I want to keep the Switch 2 looking great, and although the Joy-Cons are very bland, well, I know that the skin from dbrand should help fix that. So, also when I was playing through that previous game, I noticed that it didn't quite feel right to press down on the Joy-Cons. So I wanted to go ahead and get some thumb pads for the Joy-Cons. It included a nice little guide for applying. I also wanted to go ahead and get the screen protector just in case. It has been I haven't really done that much with the Steam Deck to my knowledge as far as putting it in danger, but at the same time, to my knowledge, because likely the screen protector from dbrand has helped to keep it out of my knowledge if I would have damaged it in some way. So I decided to go ahead and get their applier for screen protector. So I went with that. And once again, I wanted to get some decals for my Switch 2, and based on the first game that I played on the Switch 2, I wanted to get something that was reminiscent of the game that they should have released it with, but still it's one of the games that people will think of when it comes to the Switch 2, which was the first one that I recorded. In either way, I decided to include with my purchase the teardown skin from Jerry Rigs Out everything. So I'll be looking forward to showing that off and showing how that looks after I'm done applying that. So stay tuned. Welcome back. At this point, I would like to suggest that you watch part 1 and /or part 2 of my welcome tour video. Part 1 will answer questions such as, what am I looking at? No, really. What the heck am I looking at? And part 2 will answer these questions in even more depth. I'll see you shortly either way, as we continue our unboxing and decal reveal of the Nintendo Switch 2. Welcome back. Now let me show the end result of the decals that I got from dbrand. This is what the Joy-Con ended up looking like. You might notice, because of the particular skin that I got, there are multiple icons on here, little coded messages that aren't on the original Switch 2's hardware internally, but this is generally what it looks like. There might be a little bit of bubbling from my own inexperience, but overall I think it turned out okay. One of the Joy-Cons. Then they instructed me to work on the other Joy-Con. Then the centerpiece console itself. And finally, the docking station. Only one side of the docking station. The other side of the station is blank, and it needs to be so because this is the side that opens to give you your USBs, HDMIs, and Ethernet port. This concludes my decal section of the video. This also concludes the unboxing. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next live stream or recording. Take care.